Alright, here we go. First trading video. So I'm gonna start it off with a disclaimer. I do not sell anything. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. There's no courses. There's no paid mentorships. There's absolutely nothing like that. I just want to make a trading community because the previous one I was in died off. I've been trading for a little bit over a decade now, so I have quite a lot of experience. And I like talking to other people with a lot of experience. There's going to be a Discord link in the description. That's it. There's nothing else. Just a Discord link. It's going to be nothing asking for any money. And that's the disclaimer over. So, I usually start off looking at Bloomberg, seeing if there's anything major going on that could impact the pairs that I will be trading. The main thing right now I'm looking at is just the Israel-Iran situation. More so if the U.S. gets involved or not. The U.S. getting involved creates a lot of volatility, which I am not looking for in terms of gapping. hmm That's the main issue right now. Um, Yeah, some pairs are reacting to it. I'm gonna be looking more into it later, probably tomorrow. I never enter trades on Monday regardless because I trade a higher time frame, not the weekly. I trade the daily. And I have a coordinate 200-day moving average that goes away if I go on a lower time frame, you see. Goes away. This is just a SPY. I have SPY just because I look at it, because I own a little bit of stocks, but I'm mostly into currencies and commodities. So here we go. I've already set my SR areas, and I'll be looking for setups to trade for this week. My average trade is about 3 days long. 2.4 days is what my platform says. I use IC markets on raw spread just for transparency, and my average trade duration says 2.4 days. Um, so let's see. This looks like absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. Mm, it's like nothing as well. And I've remade these, by the way, my SR areas. I don't make SR points, to the decimal because in my experience they're never points. They're areas. As you can see, it's not exact. Um, it never really is. There's always room for adjustment in them. Um, for example, this one could be, a little bit lower, like that. I go off by SRAS having two bounces with candle being the number one priority, stick two, and congestion number three. This one is looking somewhat interesting. I'm gonna put this one at yellow and put it in a close potential and then keep looking. Again, like I said, I don't enter on Mondays. I never do because trades for me need a closed indecision candle, at least on the 12 hour. So I could be entering in 9 hours, but with my time, I'm not going to be awake in 9 hours, and I'm always awake at um, market opening because I want to put in my potentials. This also looks like a breakout that could be forming, but that is more. I'll make this one purple as a potentials. There's a recent update. These used to be colored green, yellow, and orange, but the update removed it on TradingView. And I don't use TradingView to trade at all. I just use it for charting. And if there's any questions, just put them in the Discord or in comments for later on, and I'll answer that. Right now, I'm just gonna go through. This looks like garbage. There's a lot of, a lot of very reactionary stuff. This doesn't have two bounces, but when something is that extreme, I'll just mark it as an area. And this has been broken as well. This could be adjusted like that. That's better. Newer information is always better. Also, I'm gonna add another SR area here, right here. Yeah. Price has reacted to it in the past. This looks like absolute garbage. There could be something. Let's see. When I remake these SR areas, I always go from bottom to top. Try to have 6, 7 months in. 8 is fine too. Not too stringent with it. And then I sort of fill in the gaps. Uh, when you've been trading for a while, it becomes quite easy. And I try to not have too many of them to avoid something I used to call, this is a term of my own that I've made called SR inflation. So this looks interesting. This does look interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in a close potential as well. Something I might be entering throughout the week. Oh, this looks like a nice forming potential as well, but not today or tomorrow. This again kind of looks garbage. Um, Not really anything. This looks like it's downtrending again. Also, I need to be careful with not having too many cross pairs. I don't trade more than 3 cross pairs at once. It could be. I'm not sure about this one. I could put it in a far potential. The Iran situation is making a lot of things react a lot, especially the dollar or dollar related things. Okay, so I could be adding another SR area right here. So SR areas are like areas with a lot of volume in them. That's why I don't make straight lines like at this exact point, like 1.32404. No, I never do it like that because it's never going to be that exact. And also, the more an SR area is hit, the more volume is taken out of it. So the more careful, or yeah, the less I trust it. Okay, this looks really interesting. This could be a breakthrough. It has been ranging so long inside here as well. This too could be interesting. There's quite a lot of things that. Let me just go have a quick look through. This looks. Oh, this looks good. But I need a candle close on the 12 hour that tells me something before I potentially enter. I'll have all my open trades here as well, so I'll just show them as well. Hmm. There's a lot of interesting potentials. I use the 200 moving average as just another SR area as well. Oh, oi. Ooh, oi maron. I'm gonna put that at my very top of close potentials. And then at the end, I go through them as well, and I'll go through them at my broker as well. I need to look at spreads and stuff. Some of these garbage, like exotics, as you call them, have really poor spreads. This could be another breakthrough. Um, yeah. Let me just look through my list, my entire list. Mm, that's interesting, but I'm gonna have to see tomorrow. That's not interesting. Not with my, not this one either. I don't like. I have no idea what's going on here. And with the knock, the spread is so high as well. Some garbage. Crude oil has been going up a lot. Has the potential to go up quite a lot more as well. 75 barrel right now. That does look good. Huh. That could be on another long as well. Let me just put that as another potential. And the AUD. I didn't even bother drawing SR lines for this. This is too uncertain. It's ranging too much. I don't like it. And yeah, this is garbage. So this is easy to trade in terms of like the Turkish lira always going up is a straight line up always. But the spread on it is garbage, and also the swap. If you're that's the worst part. If you're a swing trader like me, the swap is just horrible. The same goes for gold if you're like buying, but if you're going short, gold is really great for swap. Just holding it, but I'm also not just a pure swap trader. Not at all. Oy, yeah, but that no, it's too unstable. I don't like the situation with it. Let me look through everything once again. This could be. It's downtrending so nicely as well. Yeah, let me just mark it now and I'll go through it later. Hmm. Yeah, this could be something forming here. Yeah, here as well. To be honest, it's a lot. It says a lot of shape ups. This one, but it is uptrending so nicely. So I'd have to do a lower R in it. Oh, garbage, garbage. No idea what's going on here. I mean, even without two bounces, I'll do a SR area if it's the very top for quite a while. Because price does seem to react to it. So I could do a longer one on this one. My max exposure I do for trades is 10%. So I'll never have more than, yeah, I do 1% risk, so I'll never have more than 10 trades open at once. This isn't really a scroll back. Yeah, that works, but and it's hitting the 200 MA as well. Oh, that could be something that breaks, but this is a bit higher. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Shit, shit, shit. Maron. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it could, but I'd be going against the trend. Let's see. Yeah, not interesting at all. Alright, now, get these all into the interesting part, and I'll go through those again. That's usually how I do it. And most of these, they'll not materialize. I have quite a strict regimen for entering. There's quite a few things I need. I'll explain that in a sec. So, so for example, this one, right? Let's look at this one a bit closer now. Let me get on my. There we go. So this one isn't really trending anywhere. Okay. Anyways, so let's put on this 12 hour. Say it closes right here, right? So I would want a 2R on it on entry. I never do more than a 2R. And as you can see, there's already the 200 MA here. I wouldn't go against that, which means I would need to put my SL somewhere around here. And that's not really the greatest SL, mm, but it hasn't closed, so. And also, I never do a larger than 2R on entry. That'll always be through extension. But I'm a little bit worried about slippage right now because of like if the U.S. if Trump comes tomorrow and says yeah I'm gonna invade Iran full on, all these things are just gonna go maniacal. But the market does price in things pretty quick. This is already an indecision candle. This is the type of thing I do look for. But I mean, the lows haven't been that low, so it's not that great. This one could be good because it's sitting on the already on the 200 moving average. I'd most likely be entering on the 12 hour. This one I like to do my entries. Not a short. It's so long, bro. Why is it not? Whatever. Let's just look through them once more. Yeah, this one's not looking that good. I'll see tomorrow, cause I'd need it to be closer. I'm worried about this as well. You see that? It's also a touch here, touch and go here. This area as well, but I wouldn't classify it as. Actually, I would. I'd have to when I consider a trade. And when you look at it like this, it's not that attractive. Actually, I'm gonna throw this out, and I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna fix this, and I'm gonna keep going down. Let's see, that one I really like, potentially. Let me hop back on the daily. Yeah, really potentially. Mm, yeah, it's a good potential. Where's the daily though? Oh, it really is downtrending. Um, so rule when I go against the or with the trend, um, I try to do or it's a minimum 2.0 R, but I don't go above it either. And on the 15 minute, no, not the 15 minute. If I'm with the trend, it's a 1.5 R minimum. Yeah, this is not so good. Yeah, let me find an example for counter trending. Yeah, so this is downtrending. So if I was to go long here, I'd accept a 1.5 R. Like, why is it not letting me go long? Annoying ass update, bro. Too long. Oh, I've only star marked it. Whatever. I'm gonna remark that because it shouldn't be. I don't just go short. There we go. Anyways, there's been a low here. I always go to the lowest low, like that and that. So I would need that if I'm going, because I'm going against the trend. The minimum would be 1.5. If it goes my direction, I'll obviously move the sell loss with it to, mitigate my risk. But we'll see. This one looks very, what I'm really looking at right now, with the 200, is going to meet the 200 MA. And the range is so hard. It's only if it breaks. If it keeps going up, closes up, I'm not interested. This one could be interesting, yeah. Let's re-look at them all. Um, mm, this one I'll know tomorrow. Same with this one. Same with this one. And that's it. That's all. I mean, can be a bit confusing to look at, I guess, if you don't know my TA strat. It's just price action trading, really, with SR areas. That's about it. Candle reading, that kind of stuff. I look for indecision candles. I enter a trade above them. They'll have to break it. Um, so, for example, this is an indecision candle. This was closed, and I was going to go long here, um, which I won't because of this. But regardless, um, it would be above the indecision candle. My sell loss would be below its lowest point. Oh, I got hold shift. There we go. And I would need a 1.5 R here. So that'll be a difficult trade, but candle hasn't closed. It's not this candle I'm interested in. I never enter on Mondays because of that. I mean, you can, but I don't. Yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, I'm gonna elaborate more on the TA strat later on. Um, but in my opinion, the most important part is just bankroll management. I mean, it's not difficult to not mess it up. It is, but it isn't. If that makes sense. If as long as you stick to the 1%, for example, the 1% rule, the general 1% rule of not risking more than 1% of your trade per account. It's very hard to blow your account, but I mean the psychological part was very hard. Most people know about it, but they don't follow it. Anyways, that was it. I have quite a lot of potentials that I'll be watching for tomorrow. I'll make a video tomorrow as well. I'll see Wagwan with it, yeah. Alright, yeah, that was it. Thanks, bro. See you.